off tips, and I purchased these in the shape and length of coffin long. And I decided to pick up this set because the Kiara Sky website actually had a sale about a month ago, and I randomly discovered it. I believe it was on Instagram. Shout out to Instagram for the sponsored posts and promotions that they typically run down our feeds. But I saw that Kiara Sky actually had a gel tip soak-off system via YouTube. There are quite a few nail YouTubers that I watch that I've actually been watching for quite a few years, actually probably as long as I've been doing my own nails, which is about 40 years. I believe it was Long Hair Pretty Nails. It was Evie who first did a review on the tips, and I thought, wow, this is something that I really want to try. So basically, like I said, I was on Instagram one day and I saw that Kiara Sky had a sale, and thankfully this entire set was under $100, and it's normally, I would say, $129, $120, so that was pretty awesome. But yeah, shout out to Evie from Long Hair Pretty Nails for doing a review on the Kiara Sky set. Basically, the set comes with a LED lamp, which I think is super cute and compact, and I love the fact that it has this nice open shape so that you can easily put your fingers or your hands in and out to cure. So basically, with this set, you would pretty much just pick out your nail size for each finger and pre-select them and set them to the side. All right, so I have my tips pre-selected already, and it's quite easy. For the most part, majority of my nails are the same size with the exception of my thumbs and my pinkies. I am a 0 in the thumb, a 5 in my 3 middle fingers, and an 8 in my pinky. So now I'm going to take some 70% alcohol and pour it into my dampen dish for use later to either wipe off my nail bed and or to wipe off the residual dust that I'm going to have. First things first, I am going to file my nail bed to remove the excess shine before putting down the prep, primer, and base coat. And I'm basically taking a nail file here. Now, I've seen a lot of people on social media ask whether or not if you would need a drill to use any form of like a jelly tip system, and technically you don't. However, it's highly recommended that you do have one, and I'll tell you why.
The reason why I recommend that you use an e-file for a jelly nail system application or a jelly tip system application is because what I found is that quite a few companies that have this type of system, they highly recommend that you file or etch the inside of the jelly tip in order to promote a stronger bond between the nail tip and the natural nail plate. When you etch the gel, you're basically breaking down those bonds in order for the builder gel or the extend gel to basically seep through and stick to the natural nail. So basically what I'm doing now is buffing my natural nail plate with a 100-180 grit nail file and removing the surface shine and wiping off the excess dust with a 90% alcohol to dehydrate the nail. It's basically what I do no matter what kind of nail extension I'm applying at the time. I just do it automatically. I know that the Kiara Sky Kit comes with prep, which would technically serve as a dehydrator, but I did it this way because it's what I automatically do. I'll more than likely use theirs just in case to show how it works, but I highly recommend that you do 3 specific steps before you actually apply any nail extension to the nail plate. 1, make sure your hands are clean as well as your nails. 2, make sure you've buffed all of your nails and remove the natural oils from the nail plate. And 3, dehydrate the nails and ensure that there is no leftover dust from the filing and buffing stage. In completing these steps, you will reduce the likelihood of the nail extension lifting, and that way they will last much, much longer.
They should stay on for as long as you would like them to. So that's just a tip that I want to put out there. Always make sure that your nails are clean. Even if they look clean, always go in with at minimum of 70% alcohol or acetone on your nail bed and wipe off that surface area before you get started. Now, this set comes with 4 products that you need to use in order to have a smooth application. It comes with prep, and step 2 is obviously the primer, which would serve as the bonding agent between the builder gel, your nail bed, and the tip. 3rd is the builder gel. So this is a builder in a bottle, so it basically is the same thing. This is what we will be using to put into the gel tip and apply it to our nails so that it can adhere, and obviously a top coat.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. So basically, the point that I was making earlier about buffing or etching the inside of the gel tip is now happening. So basically what you will see me do here is take my e-file and put it on a low setting. I believe I had it on setting 3, and I basically use the nail file to buff the inside of the tip with a small drill bit. Now, what I forgot to mention in this section, and I believe I cut it out of the video because it was too long anyway, this nail bit was definitely a struggle to work with, and I ultimately ended up switching to my men drill bit and using a medium grit file attachment to add on. I believe it's called an armor band. So it took me about 2 minutes or so to buff all the nails, but yes, I definitely switched them out.
So I'm going to do this for all of the nails, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys what to do next. Okay guys, I'm back and all of my nails are etched. So basically what I did was I switched to my man drill just because it was much easier to buff inside of the nail tips. The only difficult part I would say was my pinky because it's so teeny. It was really hard to get it in there to buff. So all you would have to do really is to switch to a smaller nail bit. So now that my tips are etched, I am going to prep and prime my nail bed and then put a layer of builder gel on there. Now, one thing that I learned from quite a few people is if you put prep and, or at least primer in the gel tip as well, it would make for a much more stronger bond when applying these jelly tips, because remember, these are pre-made and you know they can be customized, but they're somewhat standard. So in order to increase a higher chance of a stronger adherence, putting the primer inside of the tip will help etch it and create a more rough space for it to attach, if that makes any sense. And like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, I actually tried this system on myself already, and at the time, because I was traveling, I was home in Miami, I did a set on myself and my cousin just because I was so anxious and I could not wait. But I did not have my nail drill with me, and it made a world of difference just as far as application was concerned. But even with me not having my drill, I basically took a smaller hand file and I tried to etch the inside of the tips as much as possible to put them on, and they still came out quite nice. The only thing that I did not like was the fact that the builder gel did seep over a little bit past where my nail bed would stop. So under normal circumstances, the way you would correct that would be to basically take your e-file with a cuticle bit or either an under file bit, which is like a skinnier carbide or ceramic bit for the drill, and you would just go flip the nail upside down and you would buff out that excess gel, and I didn't have that, so that agitated me just a little bit, but you know, nonetheless I was okay. So I'm going to set the primer aside because I am going to use that to put inside of the tips after I put my first layer of a builder gel on my nail bed. So basically, let me show you guys just in case you haven't seen. This is what the gel looks like. It's extremely thick, but it does have some leveling properties. So the viscosity, I would probably say, is medium. Yeah, it's definitely medium. It's not super thick, but this is what you would use to basically get these to stick to your nail beds. So basically, you would take a little bit out. You don't need a whole lot for this particular step. And you would basically apply a thin layer to your nail bed. And under normal circumstances, I would try to be really fast with this, but because I'm filming and I don't want to mess up, I'm going to do it one by one. So I have my pinky on. I have some. So basically I have the builder gel on my pinky, and what I'm going to do is put it in a light for about 30 seconds. Yeah, let's fully cure this. So let's do 30 to 60 seconds. Okay. And this is what it's looking like. So basically that gel is cured. So basically what I'm going to do is take the primer and put a little bit inside of the gel tip. And basically that's breaking down some of the gel product that was used to create this nail so that it will adhere better. And now to take the builder, and I'm going to just scrape the brush on the sides because you don't want too much on the nail because you'll have spillage, and that's just not going to be pretty. You're probably going to get lifting and the nail's not going to come out right. So basically what I'm doing is I'm brushing just enough inside of the tip to cover this surface area, which is my pinky. So I want to make sure it's just enough to cover that, and that's actually perfect. But I want to make sure that I have enough gel to intensify my apex just a little bit. Yeah, so that should be good. Now, I'm also going to put a fresh layer of gel onto the nail bed because I've heard and I've seen with my own eyes that this creates less bubbles. So basically, because I have a wet coat of builder on the nail, it's going to adhere better to the finger. And all of these are just additional tips and tricks to help you with your application, but they are not necessary. You don't have to. But like I said, when I tried these the first time on myself, I would say the first 3 nails did have bubbles in them, and when I troubleshooted it and I did some additional research on YouTube, I found that putting a wet layer of gel on top of the layer that was cured at the bottom on, as well as putting a layer of gel in the tip, it definitely helps. So remember, if you're doing this on yourself, you want to get your light ready. So I'm going to cut it on and tap it twice, and then I'm going to basically lay the tip down, and I'm going to put it in the light. Now be careful, because you don't want the nail to slip, and maybe I should have turned it around. Probably for the next nail, I'm going to flip this light around so that way it's easier for me to get in there to get this nail cured. So I'm letting it sit for a couple of seconds until I feel confident that it's frozen in place. Yes. So if you're doing it on yourself, have the light facing toward you so that way you can put your finger into the light much more easier. Okay, so this one went on pretty okay. I have a slight bubble in the corner, and that was because I didn't have the tip completely in the light, but other than that, it's pretty flush and it's looking pretty cute so far. See? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the next nail. So basically, we are going to prime. I feel like I primed all of my fingers, but I'm just going to go back just in case I did not. And I'm going to prime the inside of the jelly tip. And then I'm going to put a layer of builder on my finger. A thin layer, doesn't have to be thick. I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Okay, so that is cured. So I'm now going to put this over here, that way I'm not blocking the view. So now I'm going to put a layer of builder, thin layer of builder onto the nail. And remember, we're not going to cure this. This is going to help us adhere the gel tip with less bubbles, right? And then I'm going to pick up my tip, and then I'm going to put in a thin layer of gel. So this is about how much I have on my brush, and I'm just going to scrape that onto the cuticle portion of the tip. See? And then I'm going to spread that around as even as I possibly can, up into the point to where I think my nail bed is going to end. So now, have my lamp in place, right? I'm going to turn that on, tap that, and now I'm just going to start at the cuticle. See that? And I am just going to push that down and put it into the lamp. Okay. And see how easy that was, guys? I did get a little bit of gel on top of that, but I'm definitely going to buff that off. But look how seamless this is. next nail. I'm gonna take the primer and prime the inside of the nail. Prime my nail bed. And then I'm going to take the builder and do my first layer. Now I'm going to add my second layer that I'm not going to cure yet to the nail bed. And then I'm going to put the gel inside of the tip. About that much. And then I'm going to spread it out over the area that I want to cover my nail bed. Get my lamp together, click it twice, and I find that just helps because I'm a little bit slow with getting the nail into the light. Rock it into place like so. And peeling off my nails and biting at them for quite some time. So hopefully now that I am home, I'll be able to keep them up. Next layer. Fine. Oh, put a little bit too much in that time. The more you do it, the easier the application will be because you will get a feel of how to maneuver with this product, because even though this gel is like a medium viscosity and it levels pretty slower, faster. So last one, prime the tip. have this set on, I'm going to go and do the other hand, and I'll be back. Alright, I have the final nail on, and it's almost done curing. So far, these are what the nails are looking like. Now, I do have a bit of spillage because I was working with my non-dominant hand. So as you can see, my cuticle area did get flooded with product, but in just a second, I'm going to show you how you can take that off.
So after editing this video, I realized that my thumb is actually red right here, and I wanted to let you guys know that that was actually because I just dyed one of my wigs in the colors burgundy, and I had a hard time getting that out, so that's what that is.
So under normal circumstances, I do not wear my nails this long, and I know some of you guys are gonna cringe because you like long nails. You're like, why did you buy them that long if you were gonna cut them? Well, this was the only size that they had left after the sale, and they're as versatile as I would like them. So even if I were to do them on someone else and they prefer them long or short, I would have that option. So basically what I'm going to do is just take down the length some with some scissors that I have. Okay, so now that I've taken the bulk of my length off, I'm going to take, this is a 100 to 180 nail file grit, and I'm going to use the 100 side, and I'm going to basically get the shape that I want to. And I think I still kind of want to go for that ballerina-esque coffin shape. Okay, so I think I got the shape that I want so far. For right now, I really want to get in and clean up these cuticles. So what I'm going to do is take my nail file. I'm actually going to switch out the bit that I have, and I'm going to put in the dome shaped carbide bit, and this is, I believe, medium. And basically what I'm going to do is take it around the cuticle area where I have excess gel. So I'm basically going to clean it up like that. Remember, this is a soft gel, so it should buff and file down easy. And I have my drill set on number 3, so you would basically set your drill on your comfort level. And the reason why I recommend using this dome shape type bit is because it's basically a safety bit. So if you were to mistakenly touch your skin, because of this smooth portion on the top of it, it won't cut it. It'll basically just smooth over. Buff the nail surface with the 180 side and prepare them for gel polish application. So now that we've shaped, filed, and buffed, I'm going to now do some design. Well, actually, I'm just going to probably choose one of these colors that I have. These are some gel polishes that I got from the gel bottle. And actually, I did pick up 2 colors from Kiara Sky, Son of a Peach and Lunar or Later. The first time around, I used Lunar or Later on my nails and these raw glitters that also came from Kiara Sky, which is so pretty. Look at that. And look how it just sparkles. It is super cute. But this time around, I'm thinking gold. So basically, this is a little gel pot, which I've had for quite some time, actually, probably 2 years at minimum. This is a gold leaf gel polish from Vetro that I picked up years ago, actually on a trip to Los Angeles for a conference. Basically took a field trip there and I picked up some goodies, and this was one of them, which I love so much. And basically it's like a fully gold leaf, or rose gold leaf. Okay, so I came up with a design that I'm going to do, and I basically just did 1 layer of the Lunar or Later color from Kiara Sky just to see how opaque it was going to look. Thank you guys so much for watching my tutorial / review on the Kiara Sky Gel Soak Off Tips system. Like this video, share this video if you want to see more content similar to this, and comment down below if you would like for me to do a follow-up on how I plan to do a fill-in on these nails. I saw a lot of inquiries online regarding fill-ins and whether or not if they will be sturdy. And yeah, I would like to check in to let you guys know how these nails hold up. They're quite durable, so I'm excited to see what they.
So this is what the nails look like in natural lighting, and I am so in love with them, and these nails held up extremely well. I kept them on for about a week and a half, and then I had to switch them out in order to film another video. So yeah, I'm definitely in love with this set.
Look like. And again, my name is Naomi. Thank you so much.